All right, so this started a few years ago when I began my Instagram account called Elucidate17, and it was basically the same as this account, except it was on Instagram, and I made content around philosophy and any sort of idea I found interesting in terms of self development. But now I think the algorithm hates me over there. And every time I post, I actually remind people that they had to unfollow me. So I literally lose followers every time I post. So I've just stopped posting as much, which is a dangerous game to play. But um, I've also just realized that Instagram might not be the best place to do this anymore. I did that for a few years. I did that for around 2 years. And now I'm starting to feel like the ideas that I actually want to communicate would be way better in video format. I just never had the courage to actually do this. Um, but yeah, I wanted to make this first video and just talk about the reasons as to why I'm actually starting this channel. There's no real order to this, except the more personal reasons are at the end of the video. So, first reason that I would like to mention is that this YouTube channel, this project, would force me to become more. And that is illustrated really well with this quote that says, "The major reason for setting a goal is for what it makes of you to accomplish it. What it makes of you will always be the far greater value than what you get." Quote by Jim Rohn. And I think this is already evident in the fact that who I became as a result of starting my Instagram account is the starting point for this channel. So I don't think I could have ever made that jump. It might have taken me like 10 years to maybe do that, even if we assume that I could have. But starting that account and developing all the skills gave me a foundation that based on which I can actually start this channel and actually move forward. So even if the specific project, that Instagram account, didn't exactly succeed, what it made of me was the real success. That is what I can actually carry forward, right? That stays with you. So a project like this would help me at least think clearer, learn how to write better, and also practice speaking in front of a camera. I think these three skills alone, if this is all I improved with this channel, even though there's much more, these are just so basic skills that are transferable to basically any domain of life. And I think if you master these three, success just becomes inevitable, right? You could do anything, and if you know how to think, write, and speak, you will be okay. So, yeah, I think that, so regardless of what happens, even if this YouTube channel doesn't work out, who I become as a result of starting this project will always stay. The second idea is this quote from Naval that says, "The success formula: solve your problems and freely share the solutions." Now, I don't see much else that is worth doing other than solving your own problems and helping other people do the same. I think it's just so full of freedom and purpose, right? So I get to improve myself and then share what I'm doing with other people, and hopefully they benefit from it as well. And that is definitely what this channel is going to be built upon. I think I might also make videos in the future and talk about my goals and actually track the progress in every video. And obviously talk about anything and everything I'm learning along the way and try to share as much value as I can. I think that's amazing, and I really want to do that with this channel. And a lot of people feel like, oh, I have nothing to share, or I have nothing to help people with. And this is something that Dan Ko says in his video. I will share the link to his video in the description, but he basically says, if you could go to your friend right now and you could teach him about something that you are studying on social media or in school, you're more than experienced. You're already doing this, you just need to do it in public. And honestly, I found that really motivating. So if there's anything you could teach someone you care about right now, you can talk about it online and people will most probably benefit from it. The next idea is about, now this is something I learned from the Instagram account, that one of the best things that came from that account were the people that I met along the way. And that's just the beautiful thing about the internet, right? You never know who you're going to meet, you never know who finds your content and really resonates with it. And you're always like one piece of content away or one DM away from something amazing happening. So, yeah, that's really well put in this quote that says, by Carl Jung, that says, no matter how isolated you are and how lonely you feel, if you do your work truly and conscientiously, unknown friends will come and seek you. So I don't know where my unknown friends are, but please, can you please come seek me? Okay. But yeah, I think that would also be a really cool aspect of the channel, is to get to express myself in a more open way, and then hopefully build a community of people who I can learn from and who we can just grow together and help each other. I think that would be amazing. We're getting into the more personal stuff now, and this is something that has just bothered me a bit, actually quite a lot recently. Um, it's this idea that I see around when I talk to people at university, and they say that rationality and religion cannot like be in the same sentence, right? So logic and religion, rationality and religion, science and religion are just two things, and you have to pick one. And I don't agree with that, and it always bothers me that people claim that rationality and religion cannot go hand in hand. And that is also a journey of mine that I'm working towards, is that I would like to make more arguments from this perspective, that rationality and religion are in fact logical and scientific. I want to be someone who is an academic, who believes in science, and then who also believes in God. And I want to show that there's no contradiction there. So I will also be making content around this topic. And I think this quote puts it really well. And it says, if religion and rationality cannot proceed hand in hand, there has to be something deeply wrong with either of the two. All right, so if you're still watching, thank you. I can't believe you're still here. Don't you have better things to do? No, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you for watching. And these are actually the most personal reasons now that I'm getting into. And these are probably also the biggest reasons for starting this channel, this project. All right, so I've recently learned what it's like to love someone and to care for them and to want them to grow and be happy. And I've realized that caring deeply about one person has somehow ignited a deeper concern in me for everyone I encounter, and also for myself. I understand now that loving one person can make you have love and concern for everyone you encounter. And I think wanting growth for the person you care about is a very important part of the care itself. I read somewhere that the difference between real friends and fake friends is that the real friends will risk the friendship to tell you the truth, right? So that implies that they care enough about your growth as a person than the friendship itself. So they don't mind losing you if it means that you get to hear the truth that you might not want to hear. And I think that highlights that wanting growth for the person you care about, you can't just want them to be happy, you also have to want them to grow, and you have to support that and facilitate that as much as you can. And I've also realized that as humans, we don't just learn from our mistakes, but we wish to help our loved ones avoid the mistakes that we've made. We want to give the people we care about a shorter path towards the solutions that we had to fight for. So, all of this is to say that I've realized that I'm a better person when I move with love and care and faith, and hopefully I can put those qualities into this channel. And yeah, hopefully that channel allows these qualities to, hope this channel allows me to nurture these qualities within myself as a person and also help others, right? I want this to be a space where I move with love. As corny as that sounds, right? I care. I do. And I just want to be able to put that into this channel. Very related to this are two more points, two other things that I've also learned from caring deeply about someone. And I've realized that most people need very little encouragement to push through incredibly difficult times. It's just really hard to find that encouragement. A simple "I'm here if you need anything" can really make the difference. The only trick is you have to mean it. Just knowing that someone would be there for you if you fall actually results in you feeling safe enough to try. So many great people are afraid to try because they never felt safe enough. And again, I hope to incorporate that into this channel. I hope I can make someone out there feel safe enough to try. I think that would be amazing. And the last point, again, related to this whole thread, is that I've learned that we awaken in others the same attitude of mind we hold towards them. Let someone know how beautiful they are until they see it too. Share with them how you see them. If they know you really mean it, they'll start believing it too. To be able to help someone you love change the way they see themselves is a beautiful thing. And yeah, these are some of the qualities or the lessons that I'm moving into this journey with. And I hope I can put all of that into this channel and into my content and into my words. And yeah, if you watch the whole video, it really means a lot. I really appreciate it. And you can always, any sort of feedback is always welcome. So let me know what you think. And yeah, no, really, thank you. Thank you for watching. And yeah, take care of yourself.